Did you know the last time the Celtics played the Sixers in a Game 7, Jason Tatum scored 51 points? We got another Game 7 in Boston tonight. We're going to talk about that game and only that game, so let's get right into it. Philadelphia won Game 6 by a score of 106-93. Tyrese Maxey scored 30 points on 11 of 22 shooting, 3 of 5 from three-point range, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Philadelphia shot 44% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc. And Joel Embiid scored just 19 points on 6 of 18 shooting, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Embiid has played 3 games in this postseason, and he's averaged 26 points per game during that span. He did score 33 points on 12 of 23 from the field in the last game. That was Game 5 in Boston. He scored 15 points in a 112-88 Game 7 loss to the Boston Celtics in round 2 of the 2023 playoffs. And that was the last time the Philadelphia 76ers played a Game 7, the 2023 round 2 of the playoffs, losing by a score of 112-88. And Joel Embiid did not perform well in that game. The under is 12-1 in the Sixers' last 13 games as an underdog. And we all know there's a long-standing trend of Game 7s going under the total. And in my opinion, I think that's where you have to start. Every Game 7 you're going to see in the NBA playoffs this year and in future years most likely, but we'll play it by ear. I think the first place you got to look is the under. And if you can't find a very good reason not to bet the under, I think that has got to be the play that you're going to go with. Joel Embiid's assist prop. You're going to hear a lot of people on YouTube telling you about this one. This has been a popular bet that people are touting. He's had 8 assists in back-to-back games, 8 assists in the last game, 8 assists in the game before that. But this is a guy whose career average is 3.7 assists per game. He had a career high 5.6 assists per game back in 2024. And when we look at his last Game 7 against the Celtics, 1 assist in that game. The number is sitting at 5.5, juiced up to minus 137. If you think Joel Embiid is going to get 6, 7, 8 assists, I would say take his PRA because he's probably going to get a heavy workload. He's probably going to get a lot of looks tonight. I personally, Joel Embiid is not the guy that I want to back in this game. I'm probably not looking at the Sixers in this game, but we'll talk about that a little more. Before we do, let me tell you about a few promotions we have available right now at wagertalk.com. And we'll start it off with a bargain that I don't even know if I'm allowed to show you guys this, to be honest with you. So keep this on the down low. I didn't okay this with the office staff, but I've been pushing that Summer Spectacular for $749. This is a rare deal. You can only find this at Picks and Parlays, $999 for the entire year, 365 days. Why would you want to grab that with myself? Well, did you watch me in the NFL playoffs this year? How about the college football playoffs? My overall record in college and NFL in the playoffs this year, 30-11. Sorry, no, that was 22-8, 73% in NFL and college football playoffs this year. 30-11 the last 2 seasons in the NFL playoffs. We had a solid regular season, but we really took advantage of those playoff lines. So in addition to that, Major League Baseball, 4 straight top 3 finishes at Wager Talk. How about the NBA playoffs? If you're not following me on Twitter, you should be at Jesse Schule. This pinned tweet is an article that details a long history of winning in the NBA playoffs. And last night, the video we had, we went 1-1. I did hit my client play on Orlando for the first quarter. Wasn't a spectacular night for me by any stretch of the imagination. The previous night was. But, we do get it done year after year in the NBA playoffs. And some comments from viewers that are much appreciated. How about this guy saying, I agree with you, but up your haircut game. Man, I'm 50 years old, and I got to tell you, I don't do anything with my hair, but if we're on here talking about my hair, to me, you're paying me the best compliment ever, because if we're talking about my hair, the picks must be damn good. If we're not complaining about the picks, we're complaining about the hair. I'm just happy I got any hair, to be honest with you. But aside from that, let's just get back into the game. Let's talk about the Boston Celtics. The last game 7 was a 103-84 loss to the Miami Heat in the conference finals back in 2023. Some of you might remember that game as the Jimmy Butler Superman game, or Jimmy Butler reincarnation of MJ game. They beat Philly 112-88 in game 7 of the previous series in the conference semifinals that year. Jason Tatum scored 51 points on 17 of 28 shooting in that game 7 against the Sixers. He only scored 14 points on 5 of 13 shooting in the next game 7 against Miami. The Celtics shot 42% from the field and 29% from three-point range in game 6. Jaylen Brown, 18 points on 7 of 17 shooting. Jason Tatum, just 17 points on 6 of 13 shooting. Now, Jason Tatum had 13 field goal attempts in the last game, third on the team. Peyton Pritchard had more field goal attempts than Jason Tatum. I'm not a big Jason Tatum guy. I'm not in love with Jason Tatum. I've never been a fan of his, but he's the guy in Boston. He's the guy that dropped 51 points on this Philly team the last time they played a game 7, 28 field goal attempts in that game. I think they're going to give him the ball. And if they give him the ball, he's going to score a few points. And the bookmakers have his points total sitting at 23.5. He's gone over that number, or he had gone over that number in 5 of 6 games coming into game 6. He went under in game 6. He only had 13 field goal attempts. I'll tell you right now, if he gets 13 field goal attempts, he's not going over that 23.5. I think he gets 20 plus in this game, and I think he goes over that 23.5. Boston has the number 1 defense, or had the number 1 defense in the regular season. And Boston was the only team in the NBA in the regular season that averaged fewer than 100 possessions per game, meaning they play slower than any other team in the NBA. So as I said a few minutes earlier, I said, you come into every game 7 thinking bet the under unless you can find something that would steer you the other way. I can't find anything that steers me off the under in this game. I mean, you could say that the total of 205.5 is a little low, and it's, of course, the bookmakers are aware of the trends. I'll tell you, 7 of the last 11 game 7s in the NBA playoffs have failed to reach 200 combined points. So you could say that this game is 5.5 points, or this total is 5.5 points too high. I come up with the under. You got to take the under. It's just almost an auto bet in these game 7s. And if you're looking for player props, I like Tatum over his 23.5 points. And if you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you've got anything to say to me that isn't about my hair, hit me up in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.